night parents still going. So I'm like, you got two of them. What's the problem?
So I did not connect my Twitter account for the first time in 3 years.
Oh no.
This is Ted Hicks from Late Night Parents. Ways to follow the show, latenightparents.com. We are live on Twitch and YouTube because Twitch is going to disappear in a week.
What?
Well, that recording disappears in a week.
What?
The version of Twitch I have, my recordings are only up there for 7 days, but it lives forever on YouTube. Brian TX, Brian, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Pretty good. Tony D,
What's
Dot
good?
Original.
What's good? What's good?
What's going on? This is a micro podcast tonight because Tony D only has 35 minutes, but he says he's leaving after 30. So we got to get to business. First thing, I'm just going to gripe really quick.
Mm-hmm.
The law that they enacted here in Nassau County,
Mm-hmm.
it is illegal to now wear. Hey, Carm, how you guys? How are you doing?
What's up, Carmen?
The
Hi,
law,
Carmen.
the law that they enacted that is live starting today. It was signed today. You cannot wear a mask in public in Nassau County. Yes. I've been screaming to you guys about it in our chat. You cannot wear a mask. Now they say, hey, it can be verified if you have a health issue or for religious observance. But now you're asking the police officer to be mind readers. How does that work in a county that has 1.3 million people?
I mean, if it's like allergies, like pollen and all that other stuff, yeah,
Carm.
I get that, but I don't know.
How does this make it make sense?
Yeah.
I mean, how does that even make sense? Come on. I get it.
What really doesn't make sense is like when I see people driving cars still to this day, like they're there by themselves and they still wear a mask as they're driving and they're by themselves in their own car.
Right. Now,
Make sense.
it should be noted that, yes, some of these heinous crimes that are happening where, bodegas are getting robbed or stores are getting robbed and all this other stuff. The genesis of this law is due supposedly to that. But I think there's going to be shrapnel and people are going to catch shrapnel because how do you tell, Tony, how do you tell the 82-year-old veteran who's dealing with issues, who might have diabetes, that, hey, you're wearing a mask? Why does the rookie cop walk up to him or her and start asking questions?
They need to leave this whole situation alone.
Yeah.
We had backlash from mask wearing a couple of years ago. Brian and I spoke on this a lot, Ted. I think I've done it on your show as well.
Mm-hmm. Our show.
Our show. Well, yours is just your name. I'm not going to do that. But the kicker is who's going to follow and who isn't. I don't think people are going to care this time. That's going to be the problem. Mask wearing due to the numbers going up, sure. People who are immunocompromised, please do it. All of that good stuff. It's going to be on your own volition. Because I know in Atlanta a couple of years ago, there were stores would not let you in if you didn't have a mask on.
Right.
Now he's telling you that you can't wear a mask and all this other craziness. And Brian, I know what you said about people wearing a mask inside the car. There were people with breathing issues who, if they would have got sick, they would have died. I know people who had asthma who couldn't wear a mask, and some of them damn near quit our job.
I mean, like I took a lot of heat when the whole mask wearing thing, like when they're, how Costco, like people were threatening to like cancel their Costco memberships because they had to wear a mask. I'm like, okay, I get that. I was like, I understand the frustration, but however, though, I said they're a private company, so it's their house, their rules. So it's like you're only going to be there for like 30 minutes to an hour tops. So just go in, wear your mask, and then when you walk outside, you take the mask off. It's like
That's how I do it. Put it on where I'm supposed to, and if I don't want to go, I just don't damn go instead of complaining about it. But there's some places that people have to go to that don't feel like wearing a mask. They feel like their civil liberties are in jeopardy. I get it all. All I'm gonna tell everybody is it's up to you whether or not you get sick or not. It's up to you whether you can still take care or not. God knows I'm not trying to wind up in no hospital.
So
yeah, but I mean, but what I was trying to tell people was like it's their house, their rules. It's like if I go to your house, I abide by your rules. If you come over my house, it's my rules.
Yes.
So it's a matter of respect. So if they ask you to wear a mask while you're inside the store, just wear the fucking mask.
But so so Carmen said I wore a mask today on set because 2 people got positive for COVID. Sometimes, Brian, I may have my mask on in the car because I forget I'm wearing it. I take it off when I notice, but it is kind of funny.
I have done that. I've done that.
So here's the other problem. Nassau County, like Suffolk County, like a lot of places, is outside of New York City's purview.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they report to a county executive, and that person reports to a governor who oversees the entire state.
Mm-hmm.
You now have Nassau County police officers who will fall in line, but the many different villages that are in Nassau County, they're like, huh? What are we doing?
Everybody wants to do their own thing.
Everyone wants to do their own thing.
Yeah.
And in the end, it's the county exec that releases the dollars for these individual villages.
Mm-hmm.
So eventually they're going to have to fall in line.
I'm going to tell everybody this is going to be interesting. Rick, what's going on? How you doing? Based on what former President Trump said today, he's not going to forward or push forward any mandates. He's going to pull funding for anybody who enforces mandates. But then you got places that do want to enforce mandates. And if you don't, you're going to have to go by those laws. We got a real big conundrum of legalities that's going to happen from this.
Yeah.
Down. So, like you said, what do? It's going to be about taking care of yourself. And all this is going to do is push for the delivery of supplies and goods that people have gotten used to, i.e. Amazon, Temu, Wish, all of them. What you're going to do is shut down these stores with all these conflicting interests. We got to figure out a way to how we're going to be able to take care of ourselves and then survive what's happening, but also protect people and not be liable for whatever they go through because somebody swears they didn't do enough. This is going to be a big old mess. Glick was good.
Glick, what's going on?
We're live.
It's a little bit of a replay, but yeah, you're going to have it. It's going to be damned if you do, damned if you don't. Pardon my language.
That's what's happening in Nassau. And I'm sure that's going to start to happen in other places because they don't know how to deal with the massive amount of, robberies and, like I said, other heinous crimes that are being committed and stuff like that. So their only answer is outlaw the mask.
It's not going to happen.
That's not going to happen. That it's a complicated issue because if people are allergic, so pollen, dust, whatever the situation may be. 2, religious. 3, and 3. I mean, if people are taking precautions, they ain't going to judge. But I think they should just use precaution. I mean, it doesn't hurt if you ask a question.
No. It doesn't hurt if you ask a question.
Yeah, but to be like writing out fines left and right because you're wearing a mask. Now that's just dumbassery right there.
Wait, hold on. And I just want to, before we close with this, $1,000 fines.
That's stupid.
And up to 1 year in jail.
What? That's really stupid.
For wearing a mask in Nassau County right now.
Y'all might need to move. Next time.
Yeah, you might need to move. No. See, it's like use your best judgment, but then again, that's kind of hard and difficult in today's society as well. But still, man, if you're seeing somebody like, you could really spot somebody if they're wearing it because of religious beliefs. Okay, fine, cool. I ain't got no problem with that. Or if you see somebody that has a nasal cannula on and they got a rebreather or whatever, I ain't gonna mess with that. But
For
Just
those
to,
of you out there who choose to wear it, good. For those of you who choose not to wear it, don't start no mess. That's all it is to it. Next time.
yeah.
Guys, there was a post in the Axe Men section
hmm
and has guys calling out little things that have that effect. You know, kind of the questions are, what are things that women do that to make you lose interest? Okay, I'm
Ted chose violence this morning.
oh,
hundreds of responses came in revealing what instantly gives the ick, including Tony, do you want to participate? Brian, do you want to participate in this, or do you want me to just read and you can
I got some
comment from
sips
it?
in. Let's roll the dice. Let's go.
Never wanting to do anything. It says me. What would you like to do? Her. No, that sounds boring. Me. How about question mark? Her. Nah, I don't want to do that. Me. Okay. What would you like to do? Her. I don't know. Whatever you want to do. When women take zero initiative, assume they understand your intentions or motivations because they know how men think, or otherwise claim to be exceedingly perceptive or intuitive. I'll stop there.
go ahead, Brian. I talked about this last time. Go ahead.
It's almost like correlation. Like, I'm hungry. Well, what would you like to eat? I don't know.
So when you're talking to them and they reply, "Oh my God, that's so funny," while they're occupied with their phones, not laughing or even smiling, they demand princess treatment, but they don't reciprocate anything. Remember that video I shared this morning that I was just like, is this just for clicks or is this not? It says, I can't treat you like a queen if you don't let me be your king. Entitlement is the turnoff. Someone acts entitled to your affection, time, or money while offering up little or nothing in return. It says, gaslighting to think you're only wrong in every conversation. Whew. Talks about all your past lovers. Short and frequent texts.
I'm sorry. I
Okay.
apologize.
It's so
job,
true. It's
Good job,
true.
Carmen. Good job,
It's
Carmen.
true.
I hear you.
Okay, I get it. It'll F off then. I'm not going to carry the relationship, and you're clearly you're clearly not head over heels. Getting their relationship expectation from social media.
Big time.
Not having goals or a sense of direction in life can be a turnoff for those who value ambition and drive. Playing hard to get, and lastly, being too concerned about their social media presence. I'm going to pull this down because this is scathing. So,
Or what? Yeah. See. Oh, what restaurant you want to go eat at? Oh, I don't care. How about this one? No, not that one. Like it's.
we're really living in some goofy, strange, parallel multiverse these days.
Yes. Welcome to the upside down.
If you wear or not to wear, it's confusion. I'm listening, but doing my best not to chime in, just waiting. And Rick says, what restaurant do you want to eat at? Oh, I don't care. What about this one? No, not that one. I don't know.
Yeah, because like the past relationships I had, like the one girlfriend I had, like whatever she would order, she would eat less of, and then whatever I order, she eats more of. So then she got pissed off at me for this one time because she ordered the meal and I only ordered an appetizer. She's like, "Why'd you order the appetizer?" I said, "Because you're only going to take 4 bites, then you're full, then you're going to give it to me." So I was like, and she goes, "Oh, so you're being cheap?" And I'm like, "No, being smart." And that led, oh my God, that was an argument within itself.
Tony, any thoughts?
I'm going to stay quiet because I'll be here all day.
Okay.
Quite frankly, I understand everything that's on that list. I've seen it. I've even seen and
Yeah, experienced it,
lived it,
experienced it. Yeah,
experienced it.
all of that.
turn off or a total turn off?
Total turn
No,
off.
no, because there's a lot of stress, and I'll say this as a man: if
It's a
you
lot of
want
work.
to take charge and do what we take charge, you challenge every damn thing. What are we doing?
And then
Conversely, we as men will have everything we want in a woman and or need from a woman and still try to go find something else every now and then just for a thrill. We're both ridiculous. We are both
True.
ridiculous, male and females.
true.
So people need to learn how to be comfortable with each other instead of trying, pushing, and seeing what the other's going to do for them. It
Right.
all comes down to that. Nobody is used to stability. Everybody wants right now and at that moment. When it comes to endurance, people aren't lasting and no surviving. 20 years ago, divorce rates was 75% of all marriages. What are we doing as the people who live through it and the future of what has happened before to fix those numbers? That's the question we got to ask ourselves beyond any statistic. Next topic. Sorry.
No,
Tomorrow, Brian, write this shit down. Ted, I want you there too. Write this shit down tomorrow. I'm trying to watch my language because I want this to go everywhere, but damn it,
no. It's late night.
these things.
We're here. It's 11 plus. And we've got
Or the biggest thing that annoyed me from time to time, because like a couple of girls that I've dated, they
Mhm.
would do this shit to no end. Like things would be cool. We
You
could be
think
sitting there.
it's funny? I'm sorry, Brian. That came out. Triggered. Hey, Carmen. Triggered.
Damn.
Triggered.
said, "My how the tables have turned, but men are in the wrong for having X. Okay, for women, make it make sense that."
I don't know.
So I've experienced with a few girls that I dated. Like we'll be sitting there on the couch, we're watching a movie, or we're just kind of just relaxed listening to music, and then things are going good. I'm like all relaxed, and then all of a sudden, just for some odd reason, things are going too good. The nitpick of something that I did like 3 weeks ago. I just want to get this off my chest. What you did not do, like said whatever. And I'm like, really? We're just
But we
enjoying
can't
each
do
other
that to them. But we can't do that to them.
right? And then one of my ex-girlfriends, whenever she messes up and she knows that I know that she messed up, she bribes me with cheesecake. But then
you
if
fall for it.
I mess up,
You fall for
oh
it.
no, there's hell to pay. Oh no, get away from me. Nope, you're sleeping on the couch. Blah 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 blah. Nope, don't talk to me. But no, like really, what? Where? Huh?
Next topic.
It's okay for you to get mad, but I can't get mad. Hey baby, I'm so here you go, cheesecake.
Why can't you forgive me? Why can't you this? Why can't you do it with me? Because there's different. Next
Why
topic.
can't you drop his shit? It's 6 years ago. Let it go.
Chip, you're doing this on purpose. You know that, right? But it's okay.
No. I'll just say this much. A certain situation happened in 1998. And my better half brought it up a couple of weeks ago.
Shout out to the better half.
26 years later.
It's like that one skit or like that one segment on the 70s show where Red is talking to Eric. He's going, "Your mom is crazy."
Mhm.
Because of one instance that we dated and they've been married a long time. He goes, "Yeah, every year, specifically on this date, she wears her heel that got scuffed up, and then she wears it, and then she just goes like that. And then I ask her, "Is everything okay?" She goes, "Yeah, everything's fine." And then she goes up in the room, and then that's it. But every year on this day, she wants to remind me that I scuffed up her high heel.
Mm. I did mention to Rick Costa,
Mm-hmm.
now that everyone has seen the movie finally, can we do something?
1 more week. 1 more week.
One more week?
1 more week. I told him don't say another 4 months. 1 more week. He's chomping at the bit.
1 more week. Okay. So following next week, we can then schedule maybe a 45-minute discussion strictly on, I don't know if you guys want to touch Marvel or just touch
The
Deadpool.
whole damn thing.
The whole damn thing.
Next Friday will be excellent for me.
Okay, wait. Let's see. I think I can do next Friday.
Yeah, I got time on my hands, dude. I'm on vacation. As soon as I clock out tomorrow, my vacation starts for 9 whole days.
Okay, I'll change my status. We'll look at tomorrow night. How about that?
It's up to you. You
Tomorrow
know,
will be better.
I just don't know if, because I want to make sure you give Rick time, you give Carmen time, you give whomever else wants to jump up, and
Carmen's ready. Rick's ready. Yes, there are reviews, and I'm not looking at them on purpose. I'm going to give my own synopsis. I almost need to look at it again.
First, Tony said,
"Wait a month." I did say,
"Wait a month," and I saw it about 3 weeks ago.
Yeah,
I saw it 3 weeks ago.
I
saw it twice. Saw it on Saturday and then later on Monday because my other friend finally got better and then went.
So honestly, to any and everybody out there who has not seen it, if you got the time, you got the money, go see it. It's worth it. This is no joke. That movie was worth it. We needed what happened to happen in that movie, and the future of not only the movie but any character in that movie is so available right now. He has expanded the whole MCU, the whole multiverse complex. DC is in trouble again, like we talked about a couple of years ago. And give us to Ryan Reynolds for taking over damn near Hollywood. And I'm gonna say it like that on purpose. We got something huge with that movie, what it has done.
I'm sure it cracked $1 billion now.
Oh, yeah, it's over $1 billion.
It's cracked $1 billion globally.
But however, though,
spin-offs off of this. There are $1 billion spin-offs that will come off of this.
But however, though, like when the first Deadpool came out, globally made over 600 million and counting. I don't know what the last numbers were.
They've each passed $1 billion apiece.
And then Deadpool 2 made over like 600 billion. So I mean, or 600 million. So I mean, it's a billion. And then as of now, it's like it's $1 billion franchise.
Okay.
He is a $1 billion star. $3 billion movies himself. He is a $1 billion star. Whatever he wants to
do. $1 billion, and it's still early. As long as they give him creative control, they let him write, they let him, and they, as long as they just don't destroy it with the silliness.
Yeah.
They borderline the silliness with the serious. They put the silliness with the expectation of what the movie's supposed to be. So he's done an excellent combination with it. He is doing with Marvel what Eddie Murphy did with Beverly Hills Cop. Take something serious and have fun with it.
But when I say silliness, meaning when it was with Fox, it was
rated R. Tomorrow? All right.
When it was Fox, it was rated R. And I'm glad they left it rated R and didn't try to make it PG-13 and whatever.
You want PG-13 for a more universal audience and for syndication. You do. But rated R is starting to be shown on basic cable channels.
Right.
So I kind of give the PG-13 rating kudos, because to me that's what worked for The Rock. A lot of his movies were PG-13, not necessarily so profane or over sexualized, but the violence is allowed.
Yeah.
And all his movies are syndicated, and he is all over cable. So what's going to work with Deadpool right now is how bad everybody wants to see it, rules being broken, it being allowed and funny, and people watching it together more than it just being adults right now. Because at first they were like, do not let your kids watch this.
Right.
And kids got wind of it. I hate to say it, but the parents are enjoying it with the children because it is graphic. Right. I don't recommend it for anybody underage, but the teenagers are all over it. We just don't want the minors invested in this.
And then on top of that, like a lot of Easter egg hints that we all know. But like I know that reference.
I'm gonna buy this book. The Ian O'Connor unauthorized biography of Aaron Rodgers, because I've heard a couple, and I know, and I don't want you to say, oh, he's a Jet fan, he's drinking the Kool-Aid and yada yada yada. It's not that. It's just, to me, when Rodgers is done, I think he could be the next Rogan.
We'll see.
I know that's a push.
We'll see.
I know that's a push. I think he could be the next one.
We'll see.
The next book I'm gonna buy is All Hail Queen Sydney McLaughlin Lavrone. All Hail the Queen. I'm gonna buy her book.
And the thing is, yes, people do read before they go to sleep.
Yeah. Some people do.
Come on.
Some people do. Some people do.
We do
Some
read.
people do.
What else we got cooking?
Oh, the silliness at ESPN.
Samantha Ponder.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Yeah. So RG3 fired, and then Sam Ponder fired.
For budgetary reasons.
That's bullshit. That's how's it gonna be budgeted when you got all these multi-million, like when you buy ESPN Plus and then you got all the subscribers, you got the viewership. Don't give me that crap.
Yo, so Sam Ponder made a comment about gender,
Mhm.
Yeah.
about
Title IX.
Title IX. She hosted NFL Countdown on Sunday night.
For 12 years, right?
Yeah. I don't know.
Well,
she's gone today.
ESPN is making changes. Plain and simple.
They've always been making changes.
Well,
Yeah. And
she's
I
got-
can go ahead and say things haven't been the same since Stuart Scott left. Now that Stephen A.
Left.
Smith is up top, he's doing a lot of, I don't know if he's over all of the changes or whatever, but they got to make a switch. I'll say here and there on everything. I don't know what ESPN is going to do for their future. Maybe we're getting too old for what it used to be. A lot of us have been watching it for 20, 30 years. And there's a new generation coming up into this.
Glick
we don't
says, I'm sorry, Tony.
No,
Glick
you
said,
good, bro. Go ahead.
Brian, you just might be a little obsessed with Sydney.
It's a free country.
You know what the problem is, Tony?
Go ahead.
Too much catering.
Besides that, we grew up on an ESPN culture, on a sports center culture that you needed to be in front of your TV.
Yes.
Now we got this.
Yes.
Yes.
Do your clips. You don't have to worry about a whole episode of a show.
Right.
That's true. That's very true.
That the minute Steph Curry hit that shot last week, whether or not you paid for Peacock, you knew what happened.
We're going past 30 minutes. Let's go.
No. Oh, no.
No. Let's go.
No. Tony
We got
to
permission.
wake up
We got
at
permission.
2:30.
This we listen.
We're at the
Because I want to
28
let
minute
you
mark.
finish. I want to let you finish. I got another issue with ESPN. Go ahead, please.
Go ahead. No, I was done with that.
Brian.
I mean, it's unfortunate. It sucks because the same fate happened to Sage Steele. Not a coincidence. But however, though, like Charlie Arnault, she saw the writing on the wall. She was like, you know what? I'm out of here. I can't deal with this. And so so Charlie Arnault was like the only one that did not get fired. But it's like if you don't toe the line, then you're outcast. That's my opinion.
My problem with ESPN, personally, this is off topic, so I kind of want to apologize, but this just hit me.
No, go ahead. But before you start, I just want to say to Glick, it's free for now, and I'm talking about Twitter or X or whatever. But I'm not paying for an account or paying.
No.
to
No, my
stream
comment.
or any. Oh,
No, my comment when I said it's a free country, I could choose who I would assess over.
oh, I thought he was talking about.
I'll tell you. I'll tell you.
Yeah, it's Tony. The fact that to stream, and I know I sound like Fireman Rich. Shout out to Fireman Rich. to stream you want me to pay?
To
on
my
your
ESPN
platform?
Plus. To my ESPN Plus.
No, I'm talking about Twitter.
Oh yeah, I did see that. Yeah. I know what he's saying. ESPN.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is your show, our show. Thank you for this. But I want to say this to ESPN.
Mhm.
Next year, they're gonna cancel Around the Horn.
Yes,
I'm not
I saw
happy. I'm not happy about that because I do enjoy that show.
Around the Horn is a national treasure. Been on for 20 years.
20 years now. Around the Horn and PTI have been around for 20 plus years. I love both of them shows.
21-minute shows.
They
Fantastic.
were my sports updates.
Yep.
Yeah.
Daily.
And for those that don't know, PTI is Pardon the Interruption.
Pardon the interruption. One of the greatest sports shows ever. They are
Yes.
Siskel and Ebert of sports.
Yep.
Yeah.
They
Yes.
started in 2021. Around the Horn started in 2022. Around the Horn may not have the ratings, but you've got reporters from more than one location covering the same topic, giving a different aspects, sort of like what I was trying to do when we would do the fantasy football broadcast.
Mhm.
Even when we would have the conversations up here. I love their format. I love what they did. Started by Max Kellerman, carried on by
Tony
Reale,
Reale.
that boy, Woody Page, Jim
Yep.
Mariotti,
Yep.
TK Simons, all of those
Sarah
guys.
Spain.
I have loved the show. I have enjoyed the show. I hate that you all are being canceled. There aren't too many more stats that you all can cover that you haven't done already. There isn't any aspect of sports that you couldn't understand without watching that show over the past 20 years. I want to thank those guys for that show. I've noticed now the show has been on over the past couple of weeks either, so I don't know what's going to happen with PTI. They may be done. They almost don't have
No,
They may be done.
Nobody can mess with them. They don't have to come on every day because they cover so much so deep by now. And I'll say it for me, someone's been watching since day one. They could almost go once a week for about an hour or two and call everything in sports because they
And
cover it so well.
speak for yourself. I don't know how much longer they're going to be on too, because I mean they're not getting the numbers as well.
Speak for yourself is going to get those numbers because all of them are copycats of PTI. Stop.
But
Just
Speak
being honest.
is being
PTI and Sports
extended.
Center were it. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Speak is being extended to 2 hours a day. It's going to be a 2-hour daily show.
But
It's a morning show, right? That's a
Yeah.
morning show.
No, that's an afternoon show.
afternoon show. Yeah, but speak for yourself though. I mean, ever since Marcellus Wiley left, because
Oh yeah, no, it's a totally different show.
because you had a good dynamic. You had
Mhm.
you got good point of views, but then all of a sudden, like when they dismissed Marcellus Wiley, then that's when it started kind of
Yes.
because people enjoyed having two different point of views and everything, and people enjoyed that conversation, even though yes, it got heated here and there, but still that people appreciated a genuine conversation.
I'm just saying, Around the Horn, 20 years. PTI has been around at least, like you said, 21 years.
Yeah, it started December. It started 2020, December 2021. I remember when I first caught the first episode, and I remember when I caught the first episode of Around the Horn.
Mhm.
23 years PTI, 22 years Around the Horn.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
is
and they've
crazy.
been phenomenal for me as far as covering sports information, sports updates, all of that. That
And
shows
you
been
do
phenomenal.
know, like many episodes of PTI are baked into the 6 o'clock ESPN show.
Well, they do another segment into the sports
Yes.
Center show. Yes,
Yeah.
there was because they had that much of an impact on the
Right.
net.
That's why I don't think they're going to go anywhere. I think
They
they're
may
more
not.
like an institution.
Yeah, they may not. They got Pablo Torre. He jumps in. Let Dan
Mhm.
to jump in. You know who you never was on Around the Horn that trips me out? Stephen A. Smith.
Yeah.
He was on PTI, but he never was on Around the Horn. But he has been on PTI.
Kornheiser and Wilbon.
Yes. State
absolute best.
So with that being said, though, is it like just because conflict of interest,
No, maybe
time
time.
slot?
Maybe time. Maybe time. 20 years is time. We can be honest about
He
that.
hasn't been on there in 20 years.
Who?
Stephen A. Smith hasn't been on PTI in 20
No,
years.
no. I'm saying both shows have done 20 years. It may be
Okay.
something else is what I'm saying.
Okay.
Oh,
I thought you say he was a guest.
No. First Take is running the ESPN big time.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
And
yeah.
they're covering everything, every sport because they run for a couple of hours. Big ups to them and what they've done. I've even slowed down on watching that because I used to watch it so much. I used to listen to it as well.
Hey, I don't know if you watched it or not, and I'm just gonna mention this. With the Olympics, with Jason Tatum not playing, having a little shit fit about it and everything else like that. And I'm sitting here saying, I understand he's an athlete. He likes to compete and everything else like that. You've got the creme de la creme of athletes
Mhm.
for a basketball team, 1 through
Yes.
12.
Yes.
Okay. This guy just signed a $350 million contract extension.
Mhm.
He won an NBA championship this season,
Mhm.
a gold medal from the Olympics,
Mhm.
brand new baby,
Mhm.
married to Ella May, the singer.
Yeah.
Like, bro, what are you complaining about?
Nothing. He just wants to be on the. He wants to be on the court. Nobody goes over there to sit on the bench. I understand that.
You know?
Nobody goes. If you're on a team, you don't want to be on a bench.
Right.
Any of us who have ever played any sport, even when you went to the playground to play basketball, you don't want to sit back and watch. You want to get in. I got it. Preston McCaliber, what's good? That's one of the Cantina folks.
Oh.
Shout out for coming through. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for coming
Shout
through.
out for coming through straight up.
I just want to say this. Devin Booker took his minutes.
They gave him his minutes.
Whole heart. He took the minutes. He took it. You know why?
Why?
You know why he took it?
Why?
He was doing all the intangibles
Mhm.
that we really haven't seen Tatum do. He's picking up players
Mhm.
at 94 feet, guarding them the entire way.
Right.
You
They
know,
say
Bonjour, madam. What's up? No, I mean the thing about it is though, it's like they don't. I mean, I don't watch the Olympic basketball because I could
Mhm.
care less. You know me, I could care less for basketball, but
Mhm.
they couldn't do a rotation per game
yeah, they could
because
do
because they played a total of 8 games total.
6
well,
games.
the kicker is
6
who the
games?
people want to see on the court on a
6
global level.
games.
There was people. Everybody wanted to see LeBron and Curry.
Someone's got to be an 11th and a 12th man.
And mind you,
Those
he already had the
players are not
championship.
going to get any burn. It was
Yeah.
the same with the women. Jewel Lloyd and Diana Taurasi did not get burned. And they were simmering on the bench, and they got gold medals too. You know?
They were going to get their goal regardless. I know they had to fight for it, but they were going to get that goal. So Jason Tatum.
So if you don't get to play, but you still get your orange slices,
Mhm.
should you be upset?
No,
You would because you want to participate. Like I said, as
Okay.
anybody who's ever been on any part of the team, you know you want to be a part of the game. You want to have an impact. You want to make a difference. You don't want to just be a bench rider.
Sadie, how you doing?
You don't want to be a bench rider. So I get it.
Okay.
but then again, it's like yeah, you can plead your case, but overall, it's the coach's decision.
It is the coach's decision. I agree. with you.
coach's
So
decision.
if the coach don't want you in just yet, then fine, just be like, look cute. Look at my jumpsuit. I'm looking so fly.
And you know,
I want my Nike deal. I
I'll be-
want my Nike deal.
I'll be trying.
on Twitter and probably on all social media, they were like, Jason Tatum, they were laying out his box scores. And it was like how many high fives he gave, how many times he ran and got the water for the rest of the team. I mean, they were killing him on there.
Shout out to Kevin Durant, 4 gold medals.
Yeah,
Only player in NBA history, 4 gold medals. Shout out to
4
KD.
gold medals. Diana Taurasi, 6 gold medals.
I cannot wait for her Hall of Fame.
Right.
I cannot wait for her Hall of Fame. She is so damn deserving. She is so
Quick question. When are we doing Bell Kings? Okay, I'll leave that there.
He asks me every week. Y'all check last week's episode. I answered him already. Go ahead.
When are we doing Bell Kings? When are we doing a fantasy football draft?
I
When
answered
are we
last
doing
week.
this stuff?
Please check last week's episode. I answered him already.
Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah. Then Olympian Jordan Childs had to return the bronze medal.
I saw that.
You know what? To be fair though, because it's whatever the judges make that when they make that call, and normally it's like finalized. But then the bickering back and forth. That's what I was like saying before. I was like, this is by far the worst Olympics as far as hospitality, accommodations, and officiating. Because there was like some officiating calls in different other sports. I'm like, wait, what?
This is not the worst for accommodations because Brazil was horrible.
Oh yeah.
Rio de Janeiro was terrible.
Oh yeah. So people, because some athletes got robbed.
Not so much that, but the water was messed up.
Yeah,
So LA in 2028 is going to be here before you know it.
yeah. You know
Don't-
what? If I did plan to go to LA to visit the Olympics, I'm gonna stay in San Diego because San Diego's only 2 hours away. Yeah, you just take the 5 straight shot. Yeah, if
That's
I'm
the
gonna
comment I'll be looking for right there. That's the comment.
no,
I'll be looking
I'm not gonna. Hey, look, I know it's gonna be hot. I know it's gonna be popping. I know it's gonna be popular, but I'm not gonna pay no $500 a night. No. I'll stay in San Diego, and I'll just drive up there. I'll go to the rugby games. You know, I'll go to the weightlifting competitions. That's it.
Oh my
And
goodness. All right. We're in overtime, Tony. We're getting ready to shut this down. Tony has to be to work in less than 3
I'm
hours.
not sharing this to my Facebook because the more you say it, the more you're gonna throw it in my face. I don't know why I gotta keep telling you this. Go ahead. I'm not sharing this to my Facebook.
But yeah, LA, Los Angeles, 2028. Let's go.
Did you see our social security numbers got hacked?
What?
Again?
Yesterday, a story came out. I believe it was. Let me get my numbers accurate. They don't know who did it. They're not saying who did it. If they do, 2.9 billion records of Social Security information was hacked from National Public Data, the largest data breach of our time. They have breached any and everything that we have here. So personally, for me, this country is screwed. Our citizenship is screwed. Our information is screwed between Office of Personnel Management, the Veterans Administration, Social Security Administration, banks. I mean, damn. You should have.
I saw this. You should have all your credit reports frozen. You should have always have had it that way. Anyways, do it now.
Yeah, it's crazy. I have two different securities on my computer and on my phone, even with the VPNs.
Mm-hmm.
And then
I was paying people to have VPNs 2 years ago. I shared that story.
And then on top of that, like, and also too, like, I try not to get myself involved in some shit, but I know like now, like, I'm getting random text messages like, "Hello, hi Ann, this is Lauren. Are you ready for dinner tonight?" Like, I don't know you.
I've been getting them for years.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm getting automated messages like the 1499 MacBook will need your approval for on Amazon. I'm like, no, it's automated message. No.
It just tells you your information was leaked somewhere.
Yeah, it was leaked. I mean,
Multiple times.
Even somehow I knew like I went to the FedEx off the mailing center because I Xeroxed some copies and then I had to like mail it off, like, and apparently it was like saying, your FedEx order, we missed you at the house. I'm like, I didn't order anything from FedEx. What the hell? Like, what the fuck? If I order anything, it's off of Amazon
and UPS. Wait till you get an email from Airborne Express, and you know it's over.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You do to go. You say freeze your credit report. Takes 2 seconds. Unfreeze if you do to. Okay.
And I'm trying to find a way. I'm trying to find a way to unregister my voting.
Oh, it's easy. I'll send you the link.
Okay, cool. Because every time I'm getting it, I'm like, nope, not interested. Stop. And I'm like texting, stop.
And the stop doesn't work.
Yeah, because then I'm getting people calling me from Nevada, from California, from Florida, from all like, hey, we're so and so support you. Like, no.
Yeah.
I wanna like unregister. Because I already tore up my voter card. Like, no.
I'm not doing politics with you tonight.
No, I'm just asking. I want to unregister my voting status.
All right. We're at 45 minutes. for Tony. Tonight's episode, The Secret Life of,
Pets.
Whiskey.
of course, Tony D.
Oh, really? Oh, really?
What do you guys got going on this weekend?
More than likely,
Anything good that you care to share?
more than likely work it. If not, I'll just be here.
Okay.
Well, since I'll be on vacation, I'll be catching up some TV shows that everybody's giving me shit about.
So this upcoming week, Brian, you going away or staycation?
Staycation. And also too with the upcoming thing, what I might be doing, just waiting on the confirmation of when to go.
Those are
just-
the links for all 3 credit reporting agencies to freeze your account. I literally had to have
Yeah, XN97 is one of them. The
Jen
boy.
Gilligan's Island just turned 90. She's
Yeah,
the only one left.
Yeah, she's the only one left.
Wow. So yes, X-Men 97, The Boys. I got to finish up Star Trek Discovery because apparently there's a new Star Trek coming out.
Yes.
Season 3 of Strange
Season
New
3.
Worlds is coming on, which I'm going to be really interested. I'm really interested in that one.
Brian, after you watch The Boys season 4, do me a favor, watch Gen V.
Gen V. All right. Generation Vampire.
Nah, it's what's the name? It's an offshoot from the Boys.
Okay.
They're like at a college, they're at
I
like
gotcha.
a facility, they're learning how to harness their abilities.
And then I'm on the fence. It's like, should I buy the Fall Guy on Amazon or should I just go buy a physical copy?
Tony, hold that question. Tony, when are we talking about Deadpool? Did we figure it out?
We'll do it tomorrow.
You sure?
But you haven't seen it yet.
Tomorrow's looking better for me.
Are you gonna go watch it? You gonna watch it first, then join us?
I've seen it.
Oh, okay.
I've seen it. I'm trying to give time to the people who have not seen it. I know what
That's their loss.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm working Saturday or not. If I'm not, tomorrow's good. If I am, I almost want to request Saturday.
So, Brian, after season 3 of The Boys,
Okay.
watch Gen V.
Okay.
It's 8 episodes. They're not long. They might be like 40-ish minutes, but it ties in well. It ties into season 4 of The
Okay.
Boys pretty well.
Yeah. All I'm gonna be doing all week is just catch up on some shows, be a bed potato, and then go to the gym. That's it.
Staycations are nice, man.
Yeah. Or I mean, I may drive to Galveston just to hang out for the day, or I may drive to Corpus. Hey, it's
That
salt
was
water.
funny. I'm sorry, Barkley had me dying with that mess, but that clip was hilarious. That clip was hilarious.
I mean, hey, there's Schlitterbahn, there's the water park down there. They got a nice little putt facility. Watch them out.
That damn Shaq and Charles Barkley had me. Shout out to Shaq and Charles.
Shout out to
Terrible.
Charles Barkley. Did you hear what he did?
No, what'd he do?
So, TNT lost the NBA media rights deal.
But they got it back.
Nope, they lost it. What Charles Barkley did was, I guess, he renegotiated his contract
Mm-hmm.
to take less money to ensure that the people on his show, production staff,
Mm-hmm.
back
Behind
office
the
staff,
scenes. The behind the scenes.
remain employed.
Yeah.
I don't know for how long, but he said he restructured his deal. He's getting about $100 million less.
He said he was going to retire.
He says a lot of things.
He does. He said he was going to retire. I'll make sure to send you
On Levitard's show, Dan Levitard's show.
Yeah, they probably wanted him to come back because him and Shaq was the combo with what's my man's name, the main host? For
Dan
NBA.
Levitard.
No, I'm talking about for inside the NBA. What's my man's name?
Ernie Johnson.
Ernie Johnson. They that whole team needs to come back because people loved it.
Yeah, they'll be back next season, but
They needed it.
I like the fact from what I heard from his own mouth, because he kept, if you notice, he kept, when they were going through the negotiation, period, that exclusive negotiating period, he kept talking about the back office people.
Yeah, because he's fine. He's comfortable with his money. He wants to make sure everybody else gets paid. Yeah.
And he said something to the fact, I've made enough money.
Yes.
He's taking a haircut,
Mm-hmm.
and people will remain employed.
That's what you want.
That's
what
good leadership.
That is good leadership.
That's good initiative. Yes.
I respect it.
So, Tony, best ways to find you?
Tony D. Original. That's my link tree. I'm trying to get my Rumble numbers up, my Twitter numbers up, my Twitch numbers up, my YouTube numbers up, and my Mixcloud. I do plan on doing another broadcast sometime soon. I did do a couple of episodes, some requests on there. So the music's all over the place, but I've had fun with it. Big ups to the people who have been there. Big ups to the support. Thank you all. Ted, appreciate you as always, Brian. Calm your ass down. I'll see you again soon because you're going to get me in enough trouble as it is in the first damn place. All that good stuff.
What are you talking about? I'm innocent.
Shh.
Brian, where can we find you, sir?
You can find me here. You can find me on the Nonsensical Nonsense. You can find me on Carmen if she permits. I'm just
Well
I
said.
like jumping on past. Yeah, I just jump around. But yeah, you catch me on everybody else's live streams.
Okay, cool. I am the real Ted Hicks, and well, I'm just Ted Hicks because I don't have access to my real Ted Hicks email address. Twitter address anymore. I lost access to it in July of 23, but that's another story. We are out. Thank you.